What's up guys, welcome back. So today I have a JoJo drawing tutorial for you. It's Kakyoin. Stardust Crusaders. Man, I can't talk. So portrait close up as usual, and we're going to start with his right eye. So we're pretty much right along the middle here. Center line, come over a little bit, and we're going to start with his right eyelid. So we go up and across. Real sort of straight sort of lines on this guy. Like so. Like so. And when we get to the end, we're going to come out a bit and then come down. Right? And then he's got maybe some lines that stick up a little bit just here in the end for eyelashes, and then he has a double line down here. So this comes down again, down here, underneath for eyelashes. And you could probably thicken this line up a little bit. Just make it a bit thicker maybe. Just to show that it's eyelashes. And then the bottom eyelid is just underneath here. They don't touch, they don't connect. They're just underneath. One line going this way and the next one going up like so. And there might be some eyelashes sticking off here as well, as is characteristic with JoJo characters. So then his iris just in here, half circle, like so, and then his pupil just in there, another half circle, but this one is colored in dark black. Like that. Remember guys, if I go too fast, hit pause, and I suggest to use a pencil. At least at first, and then go over with your marker after. So, next eye, over here. About here. So we're going to bring this across, like so. It's fairly straight across again. And up at the edge, just here, make it a bit thicker. Like so. And bottom eyelid. So we're going to bring this down like this. Kind of like sort of triangular kind of shape. And then it goes up the other side. So we're going to bring it back up this way. And we're going to just thicken that up a little bit. And then his iris and his pupil. So we have a semicircle in there again. And his pupil. Like so. Right, so eyebrows and sort of some eyelid lines, not a lot. So, eyebrow, so straight across the top here. I'm going to bring it across the top of his eye, right across, real flat, straight line. And then the next side comes across here like so. They're fairly consistent in size across the whole way. They don't really get too much smaller when they go that way. And then on the other side we do the same thing. So we just go across like so. Across that, trying to keep it as straight as we can. And this is a bit thicker like this side on the end. And then we bring it back over this way. This is tricky with a Sharpie because they're so thin. You got to keep them. Be easier with pencil. This. Okay, not bad. Right, so he's got some eyelid lines. So bum, bum, bum. So like here, underneath. Oh, forgot eyelashes just down here. And then eyelid line there. I'm just gonna thicken up his eyelashes again. JoJo characters have like real big eyelashes. So it should be touching his eyebrow a bit there. Maybe something similar over here. A bit better. This a bit longer. Okay, so he's got a frown line. So just in here. Coming down from his eyebrow, going up his nose. He's got the same thing over here. Coming down from his eyebrow, going up his nose, that way. They don't have to be the same on both sides. He's got a line right in the middle there. Boom, like that. And then he's got a line that curves around here and then goes up his forehead. Like so. So, right, so underneath his eye again down here, we have a curved line and then a line going under there for his eye. Something similar over this side, just going that way. And then his nose. So we bring a straight line down like that. And then we go to a point here, like so. And we go back up, but not the whole way. And then dash lines just here. And then he's got like a shadow underneath his nose for the bottom of his nose. The way Stardust Crusaders characters are done anyway. So it's going to go, let's see. So we're going to curve it this way, down and up. So it's different to the manga style. The anime style is different. It's nearly different in each season, actually. So then this sort of shadow has nostrils inside. So we have a nostril here and a nostril here. And then this shadow comes down a bit longer. So it's going to go down like so. It's going to go around the bottom here. And then up this side. And then there's like some hatching lines inside just to show that there's a shadow for his nose in there. So we go like so. Kind of like that. And then his mouth, just under there. So real long, kind of like his eyes. So like the real long, skinny lips. So we're right all the way out here, underneath his eye here. And it ends underneath his eye over here. So we're going to bring it along real thin. And it's going to go dip down a bit underneath the nose there. And then this is going to come across again, like so. And yeah, so then we do this again. So we come down the edges of his mouth and then we're going to come across again. So it's real thin, upper lip. Comes across like so. Bumps down, bumps up, following that line, same line again to there. Just kind of curve the edges. And then he's got like lines like the nose, so kind of these sort of hatching lines just on his top lip. If you followed the gyro tutorial, gyro has something like this. Most JoJo characters do as well. It's just Kakyoin's lips are like so thin compared to other JoJo characters. So then his bottom lip kind of looks like he's got a zipper for a mouth. So then his bottom lip comes across here. Don't get distracted, Connor, come on. Comes across and goes up like so. Might be a bit of a shadow just under there. So with some hatched lines like that. And then a line for his chin. So he's got like a sticky out sort of chin line here. Like so. And JoJo characters have those things on their face, those lines, you know, coming down the side of their face, just here, just under their eyes, like so. And his chin, just down here, real square chin, and a real square jaw. So we're real angular. So we're going to go straight up this way, boom, like so, and then up here. So we're stopping just across from the mouth. Like just about across from the mouth. That's where the jaw is going to start. So just across here. And then we're going to go change it direction. So you would keep going that way if you kept drawing, but we got to go up towards his eyebrows. Like so. Like so. So then, what do we do next? Okay. So he's some sideburns, just here. This one goes around his ear, like just there. Lines up with his nose, the bottom of his ear, and because we're looking straight on at this character. So the top of the ear lines up with the eyebrows, and the bottom lines up with the nose. Doesn't have to be exactly, but that's the way. So his hair comes across his ear here, so I'm just curving that ear a bit more because his hair comes across it in there. You know, that big piece of hair that he has here. And then bones and ligaments in there, so like so. You could do something like that on this side. Some parts that stick out. Just there. More maybe dark in there. You can do ear ligaments and stuff anyway. It's not really that essential to do it my way. So that ear I just have sticking in. If you did it with pencil, you could copy it nearly exactly the same way and change it after, but I just did it so his hair was going up against it, that's all. Speaking of hair, so he has a fringe and a hairline. So he's got two big pieces of hair that come down from like the middle of his forehead, just here. So that's his forehead, and then he's got a big fringe spike coming down. Kind of like a Dragon Ball character, coming down this way. Comes right down across his eye. And then it goes back up into there. And comes back down to here. And then under here he has like a hairline. So that's like his forehead, just in there. And then he's got hairlines that recede or go back this way. And this has some like hairlines on it, you know, to give it some texture. One there, one there, one here. You do these any old way at all. Just following the shape for his hair, that's all. So he's another one of these, mirroring it, mirror image. Coming down around his head. And down past his eye, and then back up the other way. And into here. Same thing again. Hairlines. And then texture hairlines all the way here. One here, here, here. That's what we got so far. Look good. Looks like Kakyoin. Kakyoin. Can't say it. Kakyoin. I'm losing my mind. Just adding a line here on his brow, that's all. And right, so he's got like three little spikes, part of his fringe coming down here towards his ear, like so. And he has three here as well, just curving like curving. These curve out, these are going to curve in. Like so. I'm sure there's like a fancy word. I think it's like concave. Concave? Convex? Out and in. It's easier. Right. So we'll tackle this big piece of hair over here. So he's got, let's see. So, okay, it comes out from here, I think. So it's going to come out from here, right? And it's going to come down his head. So curving out here. And it's a big wavy piece of hair, so it goes right into his ear there, where I said. You can have it out further if you wanted, like say if you made your ears too small or something, you can have it out just a bit further. It won't make too much of a difference. And then, so this curves out this way, and now it's going to go back in here. So it's going to go back, and then it curves around again, and then it curves back under. So it's real snaking. It's like an S line, 2 S's, getting smaller as we go down. And then this comes down across his shoulder, back up around the other side. Nearly made a mistake. That way. And this goes up. Let me see. That's very hard to see. Okay. That way, I think. And then, so that goes in there. So it gets kind of skinny there, but then it comes out again this way. And it goes wide. And then up like so. It's a real big wavy piece of hair. And then it goes in towards the top of his head, back into there. Like so. And then he has hair inside here, so kind of connects it to his head. So like here. And then there's all like hairlines in here. Go up. Some go up further than others. And then we kind of curve it around, going this way. Kakyoin, kakyoin, kakyoin. Bum bum. Okay, and then the side of his head just in here. So we have hair spike like so. And then we have some more hairlines just on this big piece of hair. So let's see. Where's that gone? Right, so say coming down here, coming in here, maybe coming up and in this way. Maybe one coming up and around in there. Bum, bum, bum. And then one maybe here, up like so, coming down this way, one in here, 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 there, coming up this way, like so, maybe there. I think that'll do. Maybe bring this one a bit longer. Right, I'll stop. So the other side of his head goes straight up and joins across here with hair spikes. So it's fairly straight like this. So it's going up really straight on this side. His hair is mostly on this side of his head. This goes up, spiking up like this. And then we start to get bigger and bigger spikes as we go across his head. So we're going across his head now. Like this. Another one there. Like so. And we just join to this big piece of hair here. Like so. And he has a line of hair that goes right up sort of the middle of his head. So it kind of goes up this, like so. There's a part in the middle of his hair, do you know? Goes off across. Like so. And then he's got some lines that sort of show the direction of his hair. So like some texture lines of his hair, like going this way. Yeah, say like there. Some like going that way, that way, that way. Some double lines going down the side here. So you can do as much of this as you'd like, but I'm gonna just leave it there. So okay, so his neck. So 2 lines straight down. A lot of straight lines on Kakyoin. So 1 there and 1. Wait. Yeah, no, that's right. And 1 here. And then his collar comes underneath his chin. Like so. And then the back of it comes down to here, and we do a double line again. Like so. Double line again. Like so. And then that's the white part of his collar, so now we do the green part, just here. Down like so. And this comes down and into here. This part comes down like so as well. And there's just a button right here, I think. Yeah, so we just go curve it around and add another line just to make it a bit 3D, like so. And he's got square buttons inside the middle, so we're just going up and down. So they're going diagonal because it's going around the back of his collar. So these top lines are diagonal. These go straight down. And this one's diagonal. Just to give it a bit of perspective that they're going back. And there might be an extra line on them here just to make them look a bit 3D. And then we've the zip part, or the closed portion of his uniform, just here. I think it's 3 lines. Could be wrong, not sure. And his shoulder then, so comes off. So we have a bit of a bump. So it's under his ear, and then we should have a bit of a bump somewhere, like here, yeah. and then this way, and then his shoulder goes off my page. And then we might have another fold line here, and maybe like a fold line there for the top of his uniform. Yeah, and then like a line that comes down somewhere around here in the middle. Comes down to more buttons, obviously. And this comes across sort of here. Might have a fold line underneath the button, and his other shoulder, of course, this way. Like so. Yeah, that's just about it. So this, you might have some fold lines here. Maybe a fold line or two coming up around his chest area. Maybe some here, and some like lines coming down for this. I think this is like the seam of his shoulder part. And he has some hair sticking down here, and he's got some earrings, the famous cherry earrings. So we'll do the earring first. So it's just a circle, boom, and a circle, boom, and then this comes out of his ear. Let's see, just here. Like so. And then the hair, of course. So spiking. Spiking down here. Spike there. And some hairlines just there. Spiking here. And there. And there might be a shadow underneath his chin, actually. There, and there might be some like hatching lines and stuff, but that is the main idea: how to draw Kakyoin from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.